Sai Ram. Meditation, a state that is beyond the body, mind and senses. It is a state of absolute equanimity and perfect bliss. Meditation is also possibly a term that is very often used but very less understood. In fact, in multiple discourses, Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba tells us that very few people understand meditation. And when many people claim that they are meditating, they are in fact not meditating but just attempting to concentrate. Swami goes on to tell us that meditation comes in 3 stages. To understand this better, let us take the example of a space launch. When we want to launch something into space, we usually use 2 stages of booster rockets. That is helpful to achieve the escape velocity that is needed to escape from this world, to go beyond this world. So too, like we have stage 1 booster rocket and stage 2 booster rocket, Swami says the process of meditation or going beyond this world consists of the stage 1, which is concentration, which is below or at the level of the senses. The second stage, the booster rocket stage 2, is contemplation. This borders between the senses and the mind and beyond the senses. It's at the edge of the Earth's atmosphere when we take the spaceship analogy. And finally, when we escape to outer space, that is meditation. So concentration, contemplation, meditation. Swami further explains this with a lovely analogy in his discourse on the 11th of March 1984. Swami says that when you decide that you want to pluck a rose, first you will be just focused on finding the rose. Where is the rose? Where is the rose? And that is the level or stage of concentration. Next, having located a rose, you now have to ensure that the path to it is clear. There is no sludge, there is no bad mud on the way. You have to find a neat route to that rose bush. And then even as your hand stretches out to the rose, you have to ensure that you get the rose of love, as Swami puts it, keeping away the thorns of lust. And finally, the act of getting the rose and enjoying it, that is meditation. Let us go a little bit deeper into this analogy. Concentration in itself brings a lot of benefits. For instance, every day when I go and play shuttle badminton, during the game, my mind is only focused on how I serve, how I smash, how I receive the opponent's play. It is so focused that I find myself and many others as well losing all their tensions and worries. In fact, that is why sport is recommended, because though it tires the body, though it is physically exhausting, it is mentally refreshing and rejuvenating because we are devoid of many thoughts that we usually entertain. Every moment of the day we are entertaining dozens and hundreds of thoughts. Anything that helps us reduce the number from a dozen to even 3 or 4 thoughts really refreshes and rejuvenates us. And that is why even at the level of concentration, we get refreshed, rejuvenated and feel good. But then, as I said, I can concentrate on badminton, on cricket, on sports, on many other things. I can even concentrate on movies. That is where contemplation comes in. Swami says contemplation is concentration with discrimination. You have to separate the thorn of lust from the rose of love, right? So, contemplation is, yes, I will focus, but focus on something that is uplifting, that is wonderful. That is why the name of the Lord, the form of the Lord. And amongst the names and forms of the Lord, possibly the most universal name and form of the Lord that people across the world, across religions, across all barriers recognize is the form of light. Light as divinity, light as warmth, love, light as enlightenment, light as something that pushes away ignorance and darkness. is universally understood and universally felt. And that is why a meditation which focuses on light, Jyoti meditation, is universally prescribed and is considered an excellent form of meditation. Having understood what Jyoti meditation is and why we need Jyoti meditation, we are eagerly awaiting the how of it from our beloved Bhagawan. But before that, let us quickly go through the who, where and when of this Jyoti meditation. First one, who? Who can practice this Jyoti meditation? Anybody who can understand or grasp the meaning of what this Jyoti meditation is can participate in it. And therefore, children as young as 3 to 4 years also can participate in this Jyoti meditation, can practice this Jyoti meditation and gain immense benefits. In fact, in Thailand, there is a Sathya Sai school known as the Miracle School for the results it has produced from children. This school was started by Dr. Art Ong Jumsai, and a large part of the success of the school he credits to the light meditation or Jyoti meditation that is practiced by its children. Now, since this is a meditation on light, it transcends the barriers of caste, creed, race, religion, nothing, no problem at all. Everybody is welcome to practice. The when Swami says is best to be done during the Sattvic times of the day. The whole day is divided into Sattvic, Rajasic and Tamasic times, and the Sattvic time is 4 a.m. in the morning till 8 a.m. in the morning and 4 p.m. in the evening till 8 p.m. early night. This is the Sattvic time and the most recommended to practice Jyoti meditation. If you would like to know more about this Sattvic, Rajasic and Tamasic times, you can check out the link above. Finally, where? It would be best done in a space which is the same on a daily basis. This is because as we meditate, we fill that space with the vibrations and we can build on our work every day, and therefore it is recommended that we do it in the same place if possible every day. Sitting in comfortable clothes, they should be loose clothes like this, Swami says, because the clothes should not inhibit or restrict me. I should be seated in a sukhasana, a comfortable pose where my mind is not pulled towards the body because of some discomfort. Sit on a mat, insulating myself from the floor comfortably, where there is minimal distraction, audio or visual. And that is why a closed or silent room. Because in meditation, we are trying to reduce distractions and focus on one particular thing. So the lesser, the better. Once all this is done, we have taken care of what, who, when, where, why. We are now left with the how, and with humble salutations at the lotus feet of our beloved Bhagawan, let us listen to this very rare clipping where Swami is explaining the how of Jyoti meditation.
కనుక మొట్టమొదట మనం కూర్చొని ఈ మంకీ మైండ్ ను ఒక వాచ్మాన్ పని ఇవ్వాలి, ఇక్కడ పెట్టాలి.
So we must sit in dhyana and we must give the duty of a watchman to the monkey, namely the mind.
ఎవరు లోపల పోతున్నారు, ఎవరు బయట వస్తున్నారు. సో లోపల పోతున్నాడు, హమ్ బయట వస్తున్నాడు. కనుక పోయేటువంటి వాడు సో, వచ్చేటువంటి వాడు హమ్.
If we entrust the duty as a watchman to the mind, and this monkey sits there at the tip of the nose and goes on watching, the breath that goes in is so, and the breath that comes out is hum. This process goes on, so hum, and the monkey is kept busy watching this coming in and going out.
ఈ విధంగా చేసిన తర్వాత 5 నిమిషాలు అయిన తర్వాత నీకు ప్రీతి అయినటువంటి ఒక చిత్రాన్ని నీవు ముందు పెట్టుకో.
After keeping the mind busy for 5 minutes like this, have a picture which is dear to your heart.
లేక ఒక జ్యోతిని నీవు ఎదురుగా పెట్టుకో.
Or have a flame in front of you.
ఆ జ్యోతిని నీవు కన్నులు తెరిచి చక్కగా చూడు.
Look at that flame with your eyes wide open.
ఏ యొక్క జ్యోతిని నీవు బహిర్ముఖమైనటువంటి జగత్తులో నువ్వు చూస్తావో దానిని క్రమక్రమేణా కన్నులు మూసుకొని ఆ జ్యోతి నీలో ప్రవేశించినట్టుగా ఇమేజ్ చేయి.
Imagine that flame which you have beheld with your eyes wide open, after closing the eyes, you imagine that that flame is kindled within you.
కేవలము అక్కడ కూడాను మనస్సుకు ఒక తీవ్రమైన పని పెట్టాలి.
There also the mind must be given a busy activity. We must make the mind bring that flame and deposit that flame within the recesses of our heart.
అక్కడ హృదయ కమలం లోపల జ్యోతి వెలుగుతున్నట్టుగా చింతించాలి.
In the lotus of the heart, we must imagine that this flame is ablaze.
కనుక నీ యొక్క జ్యోతి నీ కన్నుల్లో పోయి చేరినది కనుక బ్యాడ్ దృష్టి ఉండకూడదు. ఎందుకంటే తమసోమ జ్యోతిర్గమయ, ఎక్కడ జ్యోతి ఉంటుంటారో అక్కడ చీకటి ఉండదు.
Because the flame is burning bright in the eyes, there should be no darkness. Therefore, you should not look at bad objects. Because the flame has joined your ears, you should not hear anything that is
ఆ
bad.
జ్యోతి నీ యొక్క నాలుక పైన రావటం చేత అక్కడ చెడ్డ మాటలు మాట్లాడడానికి అవకాశం ఉండదు.
Because the flame is burning bright on your tongue, there is no scope to utter
నీ
bad words.
పాదముల్లో ఈ జ్యోతి చేరటం వల్ల చెడ్డ ప్రదేశానికి ఇది ప్రయాణం చేయడానికి ఏమాత్రం అంగీకరించదు.
Because this flame is bright in your limbs, your feet should not go to bad places. Because the flame is there in the arms, your hands do not undertake any bad work.
కనుక ఈ ఏక జ్యోతిని అనేక విధములైనటువంటి యొక్క ప్రయాణములు సలిపి సర్వత్రా ఉన్నటువంటి యొక్క పరమాత్మ జ్యోతి, పరబ్రహ్మ జ్యోతి ఒక్కటే అనేటువంటి యొక్క సత్యాన్ని మనము గుర్తించుకోవటంలో ఈ ధ్యానం అనేటువంటిది ఎంతైనా మనకు సహాయకారిగా ఉంటుంది.
Then you must realize that this same flame is burning bright in your neighbors, in the people of your locality, in your friends and relations. At a later stage, you must prove that you are able to realize that this flame is burning bright even in your enemies.
I am reminded of an anecdote that was narrated by Ramani sir, who was formerly the All India Vice President for the Sri Sathya Sai organizations, and before that he was the State President for the Sri Sathya Sai organizations in the state of Tamil Nadu. Now he is the one who maintains Swami's beautiful abode Sai Shruti in Kodaikanal. You must definitely try to make a visit there and enjoy its meditative atmosphere kept pristine and beautiful by this humble devotee of the Lord. On one occasion when Ramani sir had an important meeting to go and he wanted to seek something from a high ranking person, he was worried that it would not happen, and he was praying with him when Swami came and gave him a secret. Swami told him, before you embark on any task, pause for a moment, close your eyes, and from the bottom of your heart, think of me. Think of me and bring me to your presence. Well, Swami is always in our presence. It is just that we have to make effort to tune in, like we tune a radio to the radio waves that are present always. And Swami told him, you tune in. After that, you will be happy and peaceful irrespective of what happens in the action that takes place later. This is what Ramani sir always practices, and this is the secret he taught us. Well, about that one meeting he had to go to, yes, he practiced what Swami told him, and needless to say, it was a success. He was peaceful, he was happy. Dear brothers and sisters, this is the power of bringing in Swami or taking Swami along with us in whatever we do. Now imagine the immense power and magnificence of being able to see Swami in all the events, people and things that we interact with on a daily basis. Now that is the ultimate goal towards which Jyoti meditation or light meditation leads us to. By daily reinforcing the truth that it is the same light, the same Jivana Jyoti, the same Divya Jyoti, the same divine light that pervades and energizes everyone and everything in this Brahmanda, in this universe, in this creation. We will start being able to feel and perceive that divinity in every event, in every person, in everything that we encounter in our life. Praying to Swami that this Divya Jyoti, that this Atma Jyoti, that this Prema Jyoti, the light of the Atma, the light of love within us, keeps growing stronger and keeps burning brighter every passing day. Thank you. Jai Sai Ram.